plastics, and toxic minerals because it can quickly penetrate and neutralize foreign microorganisms in our bodies while sheltering ourselves from damage. Epidemiological studies show an association between a high iodine intake and a low risk of deadly prostate diseases, while underlying its benefits for men suffering from an enlarged prostate. In fact, iodine has been shown to considerably improve urine flow rate in BPH sufferers where the prostate presses on the urethra. Iodine also prevents tract infections and improves semen quality. Your thyroid gland requires iodine to produce hormones T3 and T4, both of which help control your libido, stamina, weight, and energy levels. Men who lack iodine usually deal with erectile dysfunction, hair loss, and extreme fatigue. Now here's the most interesting fact. While 10% of iodine is used by the thyroid, the other 90% is excreted in the urine. This means that once present in your body, iodine quickly gets passed into your pee and travels along with it through your prostate, bladder, and urinary tract to leave everything sparkling clean and free of inflammation. You might assume you're swimming in iodine because there is iodized salt in your food. Well, that's not really the case. Since U.S. manufacturers aren't required to use this type of salt for processed foods, you are far from the daily recommended amount. The result is that we've been sliding toward iodine deficiency since the 1970s. When University of Texas at Arlington researchers tested 88 samples of table salt, they found that half contained less than the FDA recommended amount of iodine. This leads to no less than 2 billion people suffering from iodine deficiency. Even if you find a table salt that has enough iodine in it, it wouldn't help with your enlarged prostate. That's because the only iodine that has the power to penetrate and dissolve the limestone-like coating is the iodine that comes from certain types of seaweed. Pharmaceutical researchers at the University of Florida say there's one particular species of seaweed that helps protect various organs from chronic disease and fight prostate growth efficiently. Japanese men eat it all the time. In fact, in Japan, only 12% of men are affected by BPH in old age, while in America, the number soared to 80%. It's hard to think this is just a coincidence. This special alga I am talking about is called noriyaki leaf, and the medical findings suggest you can't find a more concentrated form of iodine anywhere else. Noriyaki can clear arteries of cholesterol while helping blood circulate freely and purifying your system of mineral toxic buildup. To make the formula even stronger, and to increase the quantity of natural iodine needed to destroy years of limescale deposits, we also added wakame. Wakame has been cultivated in Japan and Korea for centuries and has a stellar nutrient profile full of iodine. The iodine in wakame supports the repair of prostate cells that were affected by inflammation and has the ability to scavenge the free radicals that cause premature aging. Now, let's talk about kelp. There are probably around 30 varieties of kelp, but only one of them has the iodine that can locate and obliterate the gunk and toxic mineral buildup that are wreaking havoc on your prostate. Not only that, this kelp also triples your urine flow and strengthens the cells of your prostate. In fact, thanks to its cleansing properties, in the 19th century, kelp was used as a water softener in order to purify it from hard minerals. For it to grow, this variety requires nutrient-rich waters between 43 and 57 degrees Fahrenheit, so there are a few Japanese growers who can really make it thrive. Because it absorbs the nutrients from the surrounding saltwater marine environment, it is called a powerhouse of minerals and can rejuvenate your urinary tract and kidneys. Kelp has strong antioxidant properties, protects cells against toxicity, and lowers inflammation. The last algae we've chosen is bladderwrack. Traditional medicinal practices have used bladderwrack for centuries to treat an array of conditions such as iodine deficiency, joint pain, digestive issues, urinary tract infections, and thyroid dysfunction. Most importantly, bladderwrack significantly reduces PSA levels. PSA is prostate-specific protein. When there's a problem with the prostate, such as growth or abnormal developments, more PSA is released. So, bladderwrack has the amazing ability to lower PSA and stop prostate enlargement. And with this, let's take it to step 2, flushing out all the gunk and toxic mineral buildup from your entire urinary system and body. After iodine enters your system and dissolves the toxic mineral coating, it is time to flush out all this solid microscopic matter from your body. This is where Shilajit salt steps in. Shilajit, also known as the Indian Viagra or destroyer of weakness, is an herbal salt found among the rocks of Himalayas, and it shows outstanding effects in treating BPH, sexual problems, and tract infections. And no wonder. It's packed with no less than 84 good minerals. Shilajit removes any excess fluid from your system, cleaning your body efficiently and quickly. In one study, oral administration of Shilajit showed inhibit of prostate enlargement after just 15 days, while other studies have shown that Shilajit helps to increase testosterone levels, sperm count, and motility in more than 60% of subjects after 90 days. Moreover, it induces a proper blood flow to the male genitals. It also relieves anxiety and stress, leading to better sexual arousal and enhancing potency, all while slowing the aging process. It's time to move to step 3. Strengthening your prostate and double power up the urinary system well into old age. So many countries use this unique plane in their BPH treatments because it has real positive results. For example, it's found in 90% of BPH treatments in Germany and 50% in Italy. I'm talking about saw palmetto. During a 12-week study involving 92 men, it improved urinary tract infections associated with BPH. And in another study, on 85 men over 45 years old, it considerably increased urine flow. Evidence suggests that it also makes it easier to pass kidney stones. This wonder ingredient blocks the 5-alpha reductase, an enzyme that causes the spread and growth of harmful cells in the prostate. If this wasn't enough, saw palmetto can also improve hair growth by 60%. The best part? The strength of saw palmetto multiplies when it's combined with the iodine from seaweed. The next ingredient we added is so precious that, in some countries, it's considered illegal to buy, sell, or carry its seeds. This tree is called neem, and it left Asian medical scientists dumbfounded when it proved to reduce prostate tumors by up to 70%. It has antibacterial, antiviral, and antimicrobial properties which aid in UTI treatments. It was not easy to find the right process to dilute and extract neem essence, nor was it easy to find a supplier at a reasonable price. We can honestly say that managing to complete our formula with neem was one of the greatest accomplishments of our team. The last step is step 4. Boost your libido and increase your stamina. For this, we use pomegranate extract. Pomegranate extract increases testosterone by 25% in just 2 weeks and boosts nitric oxide, the natural chemical inside your body that controls the muscles inside your genitals. If your body does not produce enough nitric oxide, your penis will have a very hard time becoming stiff and strong. At the same time, this astounding fruit reduces estrogen, the female hormone, and protects androgens, the male hormones. This means a higher libido and stamina. That all sounds good, but what are the actual results, you might wonder? Of course, I was the first person to try it. All I had to do was chew one of the gummies to ingest a mega-potent mixture of all the nutrients. I could pour it directly into my mouth or take it with my morning tea, coffee, juice, or with any beverage. I wanted to. I chose to have it with a juice because I have to admit, I think it tastes better to swallow. But I knew all too well that it was because the purity and combination of strong seaweed. They say good medicine tastes bitter, and I couldn't agree more in our case, considering what I followed in the next weeks. After the first few days, I didn't really feel much, and we were all a bit discouraged, I'm not gonna lie. But soon enough, when I woke up one morning, I could feel something had clearly changed. My bladder didn't hurt anymore, and even 4 or 5 hours could pass without me feeling any pressure. Slowly but surely, I started going to the bathroom once before bed and once more after a restful night of sleep. I couldn't believe I was yet again sleeping through the night and waking up refreshed and full of energy. While in the hospital, I needed a catheter to empty my bladder and diapers when I went out of the house. Here I was now, much sooner than I thought possible, in full control of my bladder, ready to teach a 3-hour-long course without having to go to the toilet once. There were actual tears in my eyes when I donated what was left of my diaper stash. My wife couldn't be happier. We were all over each other once again, spending long, intense hours in the bedroom. It was like my ED and BPH had never existed. Doctors could not believe their eyes. They saw me as an inexplicable miracle. How could someone go from a bulging bladder and inability to pee by himself to a 100% fully functional prostate in just a few short weeks? But the miracles were just starting. We asked more men to test our formula just to make sure it truly works. These men were fathers, grandfathers, or friends of the various students who helped me create it. We were overwhelmed by all the messages we got. Men who weren't able to pee properly in over a decade were now telling us how healthy and strong they were feeling. Others were thanking their lucky stars because they no longer had to deal with kidney stones, while others even claimed that they had canceled their surgeries because they no longer needed them. Since each daily report exceeded even my wildest dreams, it was clear that I couldn't keep this life-saving treatment all to myself. I mean, how could I sleep soundly at night knowing that another man risks becoming dependent on catheters or diapers, or risks facing deadly kidney infections when I had the answer to the problem? I had to make it available to as many men as possible. We called this advanced and unique gummy Max Man the only 100% natural, scientifically formulated health solution that addresses the root cause of enlarged prostates. the toxic buildup of minerals, microplastics, and medical residue waste from hard water. Just take one full gummy per day in the morning. You can put it directly into your mouth or swallow it with your tea, coffee, juice, or any other drink you like. This unique prostate cleansing formula gathers 9 scientifically proven extra strong ingredients that clear inflammation and flush out all the toxic mineral buildup and microplastics from your system. Iodine and the 4 iodine-rich seaweeds are most efficient and bioavailable in their liquid form, which is why the gummy provides such impressive results. Every gummy is manufactured in the USA in our FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility, under sterile, strict, and precise standards. We regularly and meticulously disinfect the equipment used to process the ingredients and package our bottles. This prostate cleansing formula is non-GMO and safe. It does not contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins, and is not habit-forming. Since its release, it has provided relief for more than 160,000 men. People like Benji B from New Orleans, Louisiana, who said,
"My biggest fear is that I would end up in diapers. It sent shivers down my spine every time I thought about it." Then a friend of mine had told me about your method. At first, I thought he was messing with me. I was taking the strongest medications out there, but they didn't work. How could this work? Not only did it work, but it did wonders for me. I don't get that annoying sensation that I have to pee all the time. I just go 6, 7 times a day, and that's it. It's just amazing, honestly.
BPH is horrible as it is, but when it also causes problems in the bedroom, it's just the worst. Every time I tried to get it on with my wife, I got this burning sensation that ruined everything, or I felt like I had to go. I used to joke that I sat more on the toilet than on the couch. Anyway, after following your method, it feels like I've never even had problems. Everything works better than ever, and I think my wife agrees with me on that one.
Or CJ from Santa Ana, California, who was delighted to let us know that,
"In my case, I wasn't only dealing with prostate enlargement, but also kidney stones. One time I had to pass one of those stones and it just nailed me to the floor. Thank God now I don't have to deal with either. I pee when I want and my kidneys are good. You should have seen the look on my doctor's face when he saw the last lab test results. He's still trying to figure out how I managed to turn the tide on BPH."
By now, I'm guessing that you're probably ready to try the state-of-the-art solution for yourself. And you should be, because it is the first scientifically backed gummy that allows you to shrink your prostate and gain control over your bladder ultra fast. So with all that in mind, let's talk about how you can get MaxMen today. First, what you need to know is that we absolutely refuse to cut any corners. With this prostate cleansing gummy, you're always guaranteed a premium, state-of-the-art product that is clinically tested and proven to work. We've never spared any expense when it comes to formulating it, especially since there are only a couple of laboratories in the world that can work with algae, iodine, and shilajit with such precision and care that they keep their properties intact so they can do their job. Clear every trace of toxic gunk and dissolve the limestone-like coating that's causing pressure on your bladder. The bottom line is, quality like this doesn't come cheap. However, when you compare the price of this unique prostate cleansing gummy with the dozens of formulations containing outdated generic formulas that barely have any help, and when you take into account the lack of real solutions for BPH, urinary tract, and kidney infections, we could easily offer this at a very high price. And considering the results our customers have seen without having to go through any embarrassing and uncomfortable rectal exams or expensive surgeries, most of them said they would pay it without even blinking. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to pee like a fire hose whenever you want and enjoy the strength, energy, and libido of a young man every single day? Or how much would you be willing to invest to never have to run to the toilet all the time or be at risk of urinary tract infections? And best of all, you never ever have to fear that you might end up leaking in front of everyone or wear diapers. What would you be willing to spend if you were absolutely positively sure this formula would do wonders for you? $300? $500? $700? But you know what? How can I put a price on your health or on the peace of mind that being free from BPH brings? That's why my team and I thought that in order to make it affordable for most people, but also cover the ingredient costs, and at least part of my research time that my team and I have invested, the retail value of this product should be $175. Honestly, this is steal considering what this unique gummy can do. However, Our goal with the state-of-the-art prostate cleansing formula has always been to put it into the hands of as many people in need as possible. That's why we decided to cut the middleman and, instead of selling it in stores, make it available only on our website and pass the savings on to you. This means you don't need to invest $170 to transform the health of your prostate and urinary tract, nor $150, not even $120. All we want is to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep this site running for as long as possible. Even though I'll have to charge $99 for one bottle soon, considering the prices of the ingredients are rising because supply chains are very fragile nowadays and energy prices keep going up. And even though $99 for one bottle is surely a lot less than a visit to the urologist, today, only on this website and nowhere else, you can get your very own 60-day supply of MaxMan for a one-time 100% risk-free investment of $79 per bottle. That's right, just $79. That's less than $3 a day to clear up your internal piping and allow pee to flow out effortlessly in one steady stream, just like you used to when you were a teenager. And because I am so grateful you've made it this far into the presentation, which means you're serious about your health, if you order a 3 or 6 month package, we'll give you an even bigger discount and additional bonuses. Here's why. While many of our users experience noticeable changes in as little as a couple of weeks, the real magic happens when you take it for at least 90 days. We've seen the effects of this prostate cleansing gummy on a lot of patients, and that's why I recommend that you take a full gummy with any drink of your choice daily for at least 90 days, just to make 100% sure there's not a single trace of toxic mineral buildup attacking your prostate, urinary tract, or kidneys. Honestly, I cannot estimate exactly how much mineral buildup and toxic gunk has accumulated at this point. You know how thick and hard the limestone-like coating that's covering your bladder is. This depends on many factors, like the area of the U.S. that you're living in, how much tap water you've drunk during your life, and even your immune system. But especially if you're over 40 years old and if you've drunk tap water for at least 3 years during your lifetime, I recommend you take this prostate shrinking formula for at least 3 to 6 months. 6 months if you want to be sure that not a single trace of toxic minerals is left, no matter how much hot water you've drunk during your lifetime. 6 months of this prostate cleansing gummy will also rejuvenate your entire urinary tract, help dissolve any kidney stone quickly, and supercharge your libido and stamina. You can forget about ED or low energy. The healing ingredients will have enough time to build up and thrive in your urinary tract and body, clearing everything of solid microscopic matters and toxic minerals, continuously reinforcing and freeing your prostate and bladder. This means the longer you take this prostate shrinking gummy, better you feel, while the toxic coating burdening your prostate dissolves and gets flushed out faster and faster. In the meantime, the more your prostate shrinks, the more easily and better you pee. Your progress improves exponentially every single day. And it would be a shame to be so close to never having to deal with an enlarged prostate ever again, just to notice you're out of this rare prostate cleansing gummy. Missing one day might lead to the immediate reaccumulation of the mineral buildup and toxic gunk that haven't been yet flushed out of your body. That means you could risk compromising or slowing down your entire progress while having to wait months even for a new batch of this rare and advanced gummy to be available again. And when they finally are, if we manage to get all the ingredients again, that is, you might realize that the price is twice as high. While today, you can get our 6-month package at a huge discount. It even comes with free shipping. You won't spend a dime to get your delivery. This means that for less than $1.50 per day, you could be able to solve every single one of your prostate problems for good. That's not all. If you're smart and order the 3 or 6 month supply, you'll also get 2 bonus online guides worth $148 absolutely free. First bonus, the Sex Master. Easy tips to become an unforgettable lover. $79 value. Inside, you'll discover the #1 sex position that will have her screaming with pleasure and begging for more. And 99% of men have no clue what this position is. The ancient Chinese flying seagull sex method to have the most mind-blowing orgasms of your life for both you and her. The single most common mistake you can make when having sex, women will never admit it, but it's a complete turnoff. The shockingly simple method to lasting as long as you want in bed and have her shaking with pleasure and loving every second with you. The next bonus is little-known on-demand erection hacks used by adult movie stars. In this guide, I'll reveal the little-known shepherd's herb that only costs a few pennies, but that scientists say is like Viagra on steroids. The galactic G-spot technique that gives any woman otherworld orgasms. It was first inspired by the strange behavior of astronauts in space. The vanilla and spice super tonic that increases stamina in the bedroom so you can have sex again and again in a single night. I can't wait for you to read them. I want you to be completely satisfied. So once you invest in 3 or 6 bottles, We'll also give you 2 bonus online guides worth $109 absolutely free. You will gain access to them immediately once you place your order. That's how confident we are that you'll love what this prostate cleansing dummy has in store for you. Now, maybe you have friends or family who also suffer from BPH, or maybe you've been dealing with an enlarged prostate for some time, or maybe you just like to be prepared. More and more of our customers are choosing to invest in a larger pack of 6 bottles, which saves them no less than $120 and gives them 2 free bonuses worth $109. And you should also know that our special bottling method keeps our prostate cleansing formula fresh for at least 2 years on your shelf. Due to the extremely limited supply and high demand, most of our clients are choosing the 3-pack and 6-pack packages. I can't guarantee this offer will be available if you choose to leave this page and come back later. So don't hesitate to stock up today for maximum savings. Please know that you won't find us anywhere else. We do not sell on Amazon or any other website. The only place where you can order this prostate healing protecting formula is right on this page, and the page will only be up for as long as we have remaining stock. If you're skeptical, we totally understand. You've tried a lot of methods, you spent a lot of money, went through so much pain and nothing worked. I am so confident that our unique prostate shrinking gummy works that I'm going to give you our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't experience any dramatic improvements or you're not content for any reason whatsoever, we will promptly issue a full hassle-free refund. All you need to do is contact us within the first 60 days of your purchase. You can even send back the empty bottles and we'll still refund your money. Just get in touch with our friendly customer support staff and they'll be happy to assist you. The contact information is right on the bottle. This means you have 2 whole months to decide if Maxman is for you or not. Your order today is a one-time payment with no subscription or hidden charges. Just choose the package you want below. Once you click on your chosen package, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. Just fill in your payment details using your credit card, debit card, or PayPal. After that, we'll quickly send you your order in a discreet package for maximum privacy. Again, this offer is in extremely high demand. So my suggestion is don't delay. You see, it can take us from 6 to 9 months to produce a new batch as we're willing to accept only the purest ingredients. Otherwise, its efficiency would be compromised. And sure enough, searching for and sourcing the most potent ingredients around the world delays things considerably. Next, we ask a third-party lab to test the quality of each ingredient to assure this advanced gummy does its best work. Finally, they're released to our contract manufacturer here in the USA for bottling. We don't receive the batch in our warehouse until the formula passes all tests. As you can see, there are a lot of steps that involve a lot of people. What's more, with everything going on in the world right now, our distribution faces a lot of challenges. And with rising demand, we will be out of stock soon. Therefore, if you decide not to try it today, I can't promise it will be available later. Think about it. Right as you're watching this video, thousands of men across the country are rediscovering what it's like to enjoy a steady and strong urine flow. Happy to be completely free again. No more embarrassment, no more pain, or fear of urinary incontinence. So, it's no wonder they keep asking us for more bottles for them and for their dear ones. That's why, while this one-of-a-kind prostate cleansing gummy is still available, I urge you not to wait if you're still on the fence. And when you click the button below, don't forget the multi-bottle packages. That way, you'll make sure you have the rare gummy on hand for the next several months and won't risk running out just when you start to enjoy its amazing results the most. Remember, it has to do everything I said it would do and even more, or I insist you send back the bottles, even if they're all empty, for a prompt and friendly refund, as you're protected by our 60-day full money-back guarantee. I want to offer you a sincere thank you for watching my presentation and congratulate you for taking what I think is a gigantic step towards a life without suffering. If you're still thinking about it, I just want to ask you to take a second and imagine what awaits you if you don't choose this prostate cleansing formula today. You might decide to spend more time and money looking for various options. This might take weeks or even months. In the meantime, the health of your prostate will just get worse and worse, and to the point where you might have to wear a catheter or diapers. Maybe you believe the problem will go away by itself. Sadly, I've never heard of such a case. Quite the opposite. The more you leave BPH untreated, the more mineral buildup and gunk accumulate, suffocating your prostate and pressing on it, causing countless sleepless nights while you're desperately trying to squeeze out a few drops, robbing you of your freedom, libido, and strength. But it doesn't have to be like this. There's another option. Risk nothing at all today. Grab Maxman. Right now, and get the peace of mind you deserve. Be in complete control of your bladder. Pee like a racehorse whenever you want and enjoy the strength and libido of a man in his prime, just like it should be. So, just click below and make your choice. Enter your payment details on the secure order form and place the order now. We'll immediately ship your bottles directly to your home. Every order comes with free shipping no matter where you live, while the 3 and 6 bottle packages also come with 2 free bonuses. I can't wait for you to experience every single benefit that this one-of-a-kind prostate cleansing gummy has to offer. Still here? Great. I wanted to take a second to answer the most common questions I get about a rare prostate cleansing formula. I just wanted to make sure you feel 100% comfortable with your decision to order today. 1. How and why does MaxMan work? In the case of BPH, the body can't stop peeing because it is desperately trying to eliminate something that it considers to be toxic. After several studies, scientists have realized the answer lies in the water. In America, the hard water is filled with toxic microscopic matter. Minerals like calcium carbonate, microplastics, or medical waste residues. The prostate becomes enlarged because it fills up with too much of this gunk and, over time, limestone-like deposits form all around your urinary system. The prostate becomes engorged with this toxic buildup. It makes you pee more in a desperate attempt to flush it out. This scientifically formulated solution gathers 9 proven extra strong ingredients into one unique gummy that targets the root cause of prostate enlargement and urinary tract infections, clearing and flushing out all the mineral buildup and toxic gunk from your system. It has been proven by the experience of over 160,000 satisfied customers like Bernie C. from Detroit, Michigan, who said,
"This gummy helped me feel normal again. It feels like I got my life back."
Or Charlie M. from Plano, Texas, who wrote to us, "I've been divorced for 3 years, and thanks to your formula, I finally have my confidence to meet women again. Many thanks." Of course, the only definitive way to know for sure how well it can work for you is to try it today using the special no-risk offer that you can find only on this page. Are there any side effects? Our prostate cleansing gummy has been designed for all ages and medical conditions. All its ingredients have been proven safe in clinical trials and are constantly tested for purity to ensure against toxins and contaminants. Moreover, it is manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under sterile, strict, and precise standards. With more than 160,000 customers, we haven't seen any noticeable side effects. So, we're confident in saying that this is one of the purest prostate formulas you'll find on the market. As always, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you to show a bottle to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. When and how should I take this prostate cleansing formula? We recommend you take 1 full gummy per day in the morning. You can pour it directly into your mouth or take it with your tea, coffee, juice, or any other beverage you enjoy. What if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about the guarantee again? The more results we see, the stronger we believe this cleansing formula has the power to